This video is going to show you how you can change your region settings in Garageband for iPad. Now a region is any section of the track that's highlighted here. A region in MIDI will be green and a region in blue will be audio or loops. So in Garageband for iPad you can change various settings for regions to refine your music and enhance your compositions. And I'm going to show you how you can adjust the region settings such as gain, pitch and timing. So when you want to select and edit one of these, you then select the region that you want. So you just tap the region you want to edit. And then what you do is you open the region settings. You've got the velocity overall. So we spoke before about how hard or how gentle the notes are played. We can talk about the speed that is particularly played at, whether you want it to be looped, quantization, reverse options, and whether you want to transpose it instantly, octave up or octave down, and whether you want to transpose it in semitones. So it's really useful to be able to take recordings that maybe don't fit or performers maybe had to perform in a particular key, but then you want to transpose it to suit, for example, a B flat instrument. You can change octaves to raise it 1 octave and 2 octaves. So as I play, it instantly changes the entire region up and down the octave. To change that then, you would just go either to change it back to what it was before, or if you cannot remember, undo using the undo button, but I know it's at 0, so it's fine. Once you're done, you just tap done to take you back to the previous menu, or you can just tap off the menu, it'll take you back to your track view, no problem. We've spoken briefly about quantization in other videos, but just to remind you then, in that particular region setting, if you want the region to be timed much better, you just tap on quantization, and then instead of off, you then select what kind you would like, whether you're going to be playing in a swing style or a triplet style. But most people will probably be using, I want it to be clicked to the nearest 1 beat note, half beat note or quaver, quarter note or semi-quaver, and so on. Looping a region then, you then tap loop, and what will happen is that the region will loop continuously until the end of the song or the end of the particular section, until you stop the loop by tapping unloop. So it looks like this. So if I was to play from here, and it loops the entire section from the very beginning as well. You can remember we went to the section settings and I've set it for all sections. If you just wanted to loop a particular section, you would just loop the particular section that you would want it to loop at. Going back into settings then, you can also renaming your region. And the way you would do that is rather than going into settings, double tap your region and then tap rename. And so for example, you wanted to say grand piano right hand or a person's name who's actually recorded it, then you could then rename them. Oh, this was person A taking the solo or person B who was doing the chords. So you could rename your track accordingly. Tap done at the top right to be able to close that option down. You can also merge the region. So say you had 2 regions that you wanted to merge quite nicely. What you could then do is you could then take the first region and the second region and merge them together. So I've got 2 piano parts here that are octaves apart, but I want to merge them together. So what you do then is if you want to merge more than one, tap on the first region and then hold your finger down and then tap on the other region to select both of them. And then you just double tap to open up the menu and tap join. It then merges it together. We can then solo that and then press play. So we've actually merged the same 2 MIDI tracks together and it sounds pretty epic. Note that you cannot do this joining feature with audio tracks because that would cause quite a lot of problems, and at the moment GarageBand is not able to do that. So you can see the option to join is not available. It is only available for MIDI regions. So that is how you change your region settings and how you can edit and how you can merge tracks together. Thanks very much for watching and I'll see you in another video.